the rudest thing you have experienced while eating dinner at a friend's house? I was 14 when my friend Emily invited me to dinner at her house. I was excited because Emily was one of the most popular girls in school. Her family lived in this huge house with a pool, a home theater, and one of those kitchens that looked like it belonged in a magazine. My mom told me to be polite and brought over a homemade apple pie as a thank you gift. The second we walked in, Emily's mother looked at the pie and said, "Oh, just oh." Then she handed it to a housekeeper without even opening the box. No thank you, no smile, nothing. I remember feeling embarrassed, but I figured maybe she was just having a bad day. I should have trusted my gut. Dinner started normally enough. The table looked beautiful. Candles, fancy plates, cloth napkins, the kind of setup my family only used on holidays. Emily's father sat at the head of the table reading emails on his phone. Her older brother had headphones around his neck and barely acknowledged anyone. Then the food arrived. Everyone got thick steaks, baked potatoes, and fresh rolls. Everyone except me. In front of me, Emily's mother placed a small salad. No steak, no potato, just lettuce. At first I thought maybe she forgot, so I smiled and waited. Nobody said anything. Everyone else started eating. I finally asked, is there another plate coming? Emily's mom looked genuinely confused. No dear, I laughed awkwardly. Oh, I thought maybe... She cut me off. Emily told us your family struggles financially. The entire table went silent. My face burned. What? She continued. We assumed rich food might upset your stomach if you're not used to it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Emily wouldn't even look at me. Her eyes were glued to her plate. Then her mother added the part I'll never forget. We didn't want to waste an expensive steak if you couldn't appreciate it. I felt like every person at that table was staring at me. My hands started shaking. My family wasn't wealthy, but we weren't starving. And even if we had been, who says something like that to a guest? I looked at Emily, waiting for her to say it was a joke, waiting for her to defend me. She didn't. She just kept eating. Then her brother suddenly put down his fork hard. The sound echoed through the room. What is wrong with you? He asked his mom. Everyone froze. Emily's mother blinked. What? You invited her here and then insulted her for no reason. His voice got louder. Do you know how disgusting that sounds? Her father finally looked up from his phone. Emily started whispering for him to stop. He ignored her. Then he stood up, grabbed his untouched steak, potato, and roll, and placed the entire plate in front of me. You can have mine. I immediately said no. He shook his head. Take it. Then he looked directly at his mother. If she doesn't deserve one, neither do I. The room was dead silent. For the first time all night, Emily's father spoke. Not to me, to his wife. Apologize. She actually looked offended. But after a long pause, she muttered, I'm sorry if your feelings were hurt. The world's most fake apology. I wanted to disappear. I barely touched the food. As soon as dinner ended, I called my mom. The second I got in the car, I started crying. My mom listened quietly. Then she asked one question. Did anyone stand up for you? I told her about Emily's brother. Years later, I barely remember Emily. I don't remember what classes we shared. I don't remember most of our conversations, but I still remember her brother sliding that plate across the table. Because sometimes the least rude person in the room becomes the only one you never forget.